All right. So excited tonight. I'm so excited. This is Courage and Comedy. And we are very sad CG Star is not with us tonight as she is parlaying in New York. But we have the most incredible special guest that you can imagine. I'm so excited. Are you feeling it? You feeling it?
Hello, I am.
Very
The intro
good.
did it for me. I feel like I'm on like a Today Show or something.
I know, right? Well, I hope so. What that will happen as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, oh, yes.
Yes, absolutely. So we have Tyrone Gaines, Tyrone the comic, with us tonight. Hi, Tyrone. How are you?
I am wonderful, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And so excited to do this tonight because it's you must have said when CJ asked when you asked, what am I doing? First of all, I think you just love CJ, so you just said yes. But did you know
basically?
Did you know what you were getting into?
She told me what the title of the show was, but I didn't know what the conversation was about. But I know how to talk, so I just like, yeah, sure.
And did you think you're like, wait, I'm going to be sitting up here with a bunch of authors? Like, was that the most exciting thing you've done?
These are the most well put together stoners I've ever seen in my life.
So with that being said, let's bring up some of the crew tonight. We have Nikki Lawley. How are you?
Hello, friends.
Absolutely. And we have Mary Jane Borden. How's it going?
Thunder's bringing me here.
100%. And we have my perfect match in so much trouble we get into on a regular basis. Candy Amrich, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Great. And so you all don't know Tyrone. We're all meeting here for the first time. I met Tyrone months and months ago. Right?
I think that's Euphoria at PJ was doing a show.
Yes, absolutely. So that was quite a while ago, and so excited that you have chosen to hang out with us tonight. So first of all, I want each of you to tell Tyrone who you are, and then Tyrone, we want to learn about you. So Nikki, go ahead and share the amazing Nikki Lawley.
Hi, Tyrone. So I'm an author in book 2, and I found the cannabis plant after I got injured working as a pediatric nurse, and the plant saved my life. So that's my basic gist, and I'm an advocate, educator, and trying to remove the stigma surrounding cannabis.
I love that.
Very good. And Mary Jane Borden?
Okay, let's start with this. My real name is Mary Jane. It's not invented. It's my birth name. My daddy named me that, and I was about a day old. Okay, got that? Good.
Got you.
I see Nikki's name. I must think that it's what draws me here into this movement. I couldn't do anything else with a name like that, right?
Yeah. So what were you going to do? Sell insurance or?
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, they would still rag on my name. No, I've been in cannabis reform space for 20 to 40 years, depending upon how you count them, because I can show you my 1984 membership card in NORML. So I feel like I've done it all. So just ask me anything and I'll answer. Okay. And right now we're in the middle of a big thunderstorm, so you're gonna have a little bit more drama over here than you normally would.
All right.
I heard.
And then Candy Amrich.
Hi, Tyrone.
Hey, Candy.
What's up? So
can you get loud, Candy? Can you get louder? Can you get any louder?
You know, my service is so bad.
I
So,
know.
my name is Candy, and I met Dr. B. I went to the Cleveland School of Cannabis, and that's how we met. I'm a licensed hairstylist, working on my dream this year, getting a 420 friendly salon spa. This is like
Which will happen this
what
year.
I've been working on. Yes, and I'm the owner of AGL Events, where me and Dr. B do. We have experiences, not just events. Like we're doing an eclipse watch party April 8th, where it's smoke friendly. You know.
It's giving healing. It's giving.
And we have CJ is doing a comedy event for us March 30th. Matter of fact, you guys.
Oh, dope.
Just so you know.
Yeah,
Nice
absolutely. And let me say that, like, Tyrone didn't know about the book. He just said yes. So that's love for you. He just said yes. I was like, wait, authors will be there, but I was like, wait, do you know about the book? He was like, that's love right there. So kudos to CJ. You know, I absolutely love that. I love that. And I think Broderick's going to be joining us in a little bit as well. So he said he was rushing home and trying to get out of the crazy weather. So we've got a lot that we can share tonight. But most importantly, last but not least, Tyrone Gaines, tell us about you and everything you do.
Tyrone, the Fresh Prince of Welfare. I am a stand-up comedian. I was actually working on my own book. It was going to be how to roll a thinner pinner. You know, how to keep your weed, and keep the stragglers away. But yeah, I've come to cannabis, since a long time ago. My old job before comedy, I was a funeral director and an embalmer. So, you know, you take on lots of grief and emotions, and the cannabis just helps mellow you out after a long day of folks crying.
Look later. I have questions about
I have so many questions.
I have so many questions.
So many.
Because side note, I thought about doing hair and makeup for the deceased.
You should do it. My makeup game is cold. You can't even, man, look. I can't give you no smoky bedroom eye, but I can make you look alive.
Wow. This is wild. Oh man. Okay.
But that's what the job requires, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this is dope, man. I love this whole setup that y'all got, man. It's very professional, and we need to have these conversations. People don't talk about this stuff too much.
No. Wait, so I just have to ask this: the film director piece was separate from the embalming piece.
Oh no, funeral director, not film director. Funeral director.
Was I the only one that thought that? Okay, I was the only one that thought that. That's okay.
That's all right.
All right, moving on. Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, very good. So that's that. Again, I still have 100 questions about that. So anyhow.
Same.
So tell us about your comedy. Okay, how do you go from embalming and being a funeral director to comedy? Like tell me about your journey.
Okay, so I was doing the funeral home thing for about 10 years solid. And it's cool. It's a calling, you know what I mean? You want to be there and help people, but the funeral home kind of gave me the confidence to do stand-up. It's like I got people laughing on essentially the worst day of their life. Then drunk people in a bar is probably going to be pretty easy.
I get that.
Yeah, plus it's a lot less stress, man. Like the funeral home, you take a lot of that stuff home with you because you spend all this time with these people. And by the time the funeral shows up, you're ready to cry. Like I didn't even know him, but you know.
Right. But I would think being a comedian, I don't know what you all's thoughts, but I think that's stressful.
I mean, it is, but it's good stress. It's almost like pre-game jitters if you're an athlete or if you have a big speech or performance. You know, it's just it's you're nervous, but you should be nervous because it's important. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's my whole first year was all anxiety. Look, I went celibate. I didn't want to get distracted.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, I know me because I fall in love like once a year, you know, and I'll get in that space. Like, I don't need to be famous. I just lay in bed with you all day, baby. Forget my dreams. I'm happy now.
Okay, so then you went from funeral director to celibacy to comedy, and tell us about the comedy game. Tell us what's up.
Oh man, I used to be a lot. I was a way funnier person before comedy. You're right. This is a stressful business. It is. It's a trip, man. But nothing's like when you get on stage and you get those laughs, man. It's all worth it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like any other job. You got asshole bosses. You got goofy coworkers. You know what I mean? It's just like any other job. But you find your tribe and see who's really about this life and who's really taking the job seriously and trying to be productive.
Yeah. And then where does cannabis fits in, right?
Oh man, before every show. And after every show. Sometimes on stage. My comedy son, he runs this comedy show. It's called Hilarious. And it's weed vendors, comedy. You can smoke in the building. It's beautiful. Shout out DJ Brown Johnson, my son.
You're not located in Ohio.
Yes.
You're in Ohio? Where are you at in Ohio?
Cleveland.
Oh yeah, we should have said that.
Explains everything.
And Candy, go ahead. Share. Like I could see you talking, but couldn't hear you.
Oh, I was just asking him. Like, look, we're gonna have to chat about this because you should join our next comedy event that we do. Because part of, this one coming up in March, so we'd be down to have you.
Absolutely, man. Let me know when and where.
Oh, for sure.
But, yeah, no, it's gonna be fun, and it's that same premise. Like Candy doesn't. Well, I don't know. Can I say that out loud? You can't. We don't do a show that you can't smoke at. Can I say that? We don't do. I just said it, so I don't know if that got
420 friendly. I think they say it.
Accommodating and friendly.
Okay,
like
we're friendly on everything. So okay, going down the comedy or the cannabis strain of conversation. What do you think about this legalization? What do you expect? What do you expect to see? Like, what do you think is going to happen?
I feel like about time. You know what I mean? About time. And we need it, man. Like, I know people who need marijuana. You know what I mean? Just for health reasons, like my girl was saying up top here, or even for mental health reasons. You know, stress, and it's a good way to just live, man. Especially if you're here in Cleveland, man. Sober for what? That's what
Don't try to act like.
Oh yeah, the whole Ohio, you know.
I wouldn't make it, okay? I wouldn't.
I think it's a great thing, man, and it's been some really good stuff out here. I tried some. What did the lady give me? It was some tar, but it was like OG. I don't know what it was, and I fell asleep. It was so good though. We smoked it, and I had a great time.
Concentrate? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, concentrate. There you go.
Tar.
Like some RSO.
They do.
Like, was it like mud?
Yeah, it was like mud. It was like a little ball.
Yeah,
that she
that's ours.
Hash. A hash
you had
ball.
some hash.
I don't think it was hash.
No?
I've had hash before. I've had hash.
Oh,
Was it like a little dauble? It's like a little dauble,
It was like this big.
Like you had a little tiny piece of oil on your hand.
No, it wasn't a dab. I'm pretty well versed too. Now, this is something new.
That's how you take RSO. You put this little dauble on your finger and you rub it into your gums. That's how you take RSO.
I thought that was a whole nother drug, but yeah, I got you.
No, it is. It's an oil, cannabis oil. And I had cancer, and I used it to, I don't want to say cure cancer, but cure cancer. So that's how Dr. Bridget and I worked together on that, and that's how we're pretty familiar with it.
No, that's dope. You just reminded me. March is colorectal cancer awareness month. I want to shout that out because my cousin had it. He's cancer free. Hey, thank God.
Oh, yes.
And it was just scary to watch, man. Between the chemo and the surgeries, like they had to take 6 inches of his colon out to get the cancer. So now he has a semicolon.
Right, about right.
No,
But I didn't do chemotherapy. I didn't do chemotherapy. I did the RSO in lieu of chemotherapy.
Okay. So are you cancer free now, or?
I don't like to look at being cancer free. I think the cancer is really kind of part of the whole system of your body, you know, the vesting of its cells. So at the moment, I don't have any symptoms of cancer. It's been 3 years, almost 2.5 years out now. So
that's dope.
I was a success.
Yeah, that's dope. Yes.
So wait, share. I want you to share though, Mary Jane, that when you when you were using the RSO and the doctors were surprised at how well the cancer was really shrinking and decreasing and the whole deal, right?
Well, yeah, I have this. Okay, true confessions here. I hope you don't hate me. I used to work for Big Pharma, and one of my
Drug
jobs,
dealer.
truly the big time drugs. Yeah, $250 million company. So, but what its focus was cancer chemotherapy agents. So I became very familiar with them, and I told myself, the company's called Adria Laboratories. I told myself the day that I left Adria that I was never ever going to touch their drugs, and I could name them, adriamycin, doxorubicin, we don't have to go there. But nonetheless, I told myself I wasn't good at it. Then I got the cancer diagnosis, and so I was at the fork of the road. What am I going to do? And I stuck to my guns. I wouldn't touch this stuff. I mean, and because we could go there, I could give you a big platform of why I think these drugs are dangerous. But I said, I'm going to do the RSO. I don't mind if I'm a guinea pig. That's fine with me. And so this was right during the pandemic. I have to not only have the pandemic going for me, I have cancer. I have breast cancer.
Good
So
times.
come on, So this is right in the apex of the pandemic, about 2020. And it was like September, something like that. I was diagnosed with the cancer. Then, I started the RSO at the end of at the beginning of October. And I did have a lumpectomy, and that would have been at the end of October. So see, that's my timeline here. And so for that period of time that I was dosing the RSO 3 times a day. I don't do that anymore. I take it once a day as a maintenance dose. But I was dosing 3 times a day with the RSO. I could go into all the other nuances of how much and whatever, but 3 times a day. So that by the time we got to the surgery, and there's this thing called neoadjuvant therapy, and that's when you take an anti-cancer drug prior to surgery, and then in theory anyway, after the surgery you continue with the drug. So I was doing it like neoadjuvantly, and so when they got the results back, and Bridget's, of course, the doctor here. She understands this more than I do, but there's this margin thing that's around the cells, and apparently, from my reading of the hospital report, there was no signs of the cancer in those margins. And further to that, this is this day and age where the hospitals are just trying to wrap their arms around, marijuana. And I told them I was going to be honest about what I'm doing. And I purchased all my RSO for the program because I want to get out there and stand on my platform and say, hey, this is what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny thing about it was, so I get the report back from the hospital, and it actually has on there cannabis is one of my required drugs. That I didn't take. I don't take drugs. I didn't have any others on there, but cannabis is the one I would take. And they said it was injectable cannabis. I was like, because the RSO comes in a little syringe,
injectable cannabis.
It was injectable. I'm like, no.
Now, hold on, I didn't even know they had injectable cannabis. That's crazy.
No, there is no, but it comes in this little syringe thing, and they misunderstand that it's an injectable. That because this is how they have to. People in hospitals have to relate to it. They see this injectable as being this big long syringe with the drug in it, and
like,
that's not what the RSO is. But I injected the RSO. Let's be safe. Let's just look at it that way. I just
no judgment.
A little bit of my mouth, and
no judgment.
It actually, like I say, I'm pleased to say that 3.5 years out now. 3.5 years out, yeah, I'm good.
You look good.
That's
awesome.
Very good. So we are in. So you're in Cleveland, born and raised, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, 93rd and Union, born and raised.
And so are you getting the weather that we're getting down here? Because 3 of us are in Columbus right now.
No, we got sprinkles and twinkles now. It's not even really raining. It's like little spritzes.
Okay, well, hold tight.
Yeah, look, we had some thunder.
If my house blows away, you can find me in Oz. Okay.
No, look, I grew up in the South with my grandmother. Like this type of weather, we have to cut all the TVs and power off in the house.
There it is.
You'd be like, God's working.
Well,
can we put on the church channel, Grandma? Jesus.
That is funny though, right? Because typically we wouldn't be doing this usually. right?
Yeah.
Like we would have to turn off all the like isn't that is what I did growing up? Isn't that what you all did? Like
Yeah,
Not really. We lived out in the country, and it's just a thunderstorm.
you wouldn't leave electricity. You would have the
Did they used
TV.
to
You
tell
might
you
lose
not to take a
electricity
shower
because
either, or
they
like a
didn't have
bath?
ways of keeping it,
Right.
attached to the poles.
See, yeah.
True.
I just think our people was more superstitious when we were growing up. Like, you ever split the pole with somebody and almost get into a fist fight?
No, I can't
Like,
say that I
man,
have.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh man, some people they take that splitting the pole serious. You be like, well, you walk
Very-
around. They're like, well, you split it. That's too much.
see, look, no, you're gonna very unpopular opinion. Look, I be splitting the poles. Okay,
You
Yeah.
are.
I have friends that are like, "Don't walk that way," and I just walk. I'm like, "Girl, I'm just walking. We're not. I don't do that. I don't do this. We don't. We just walk." And I haven't. That has so look, and I haven't gotten to know fist fights, so I think I've been okay. I think I've been doing. I think I'm the proof. I've been doing just fine. I've been doing just fine.
Right.
Um,
No, for real.
Dusty said split the poles.
Okay,
Say,
Dusty said if you split the pole, you have to say bread and butter. I forgot about. No, I did forget about that, but I still.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know anything about bread and butter.
Okay,
Careless
wait.
out here, y'all. Just careless.
What are we talking about? Like, I'm literally like splitting the pole. We're talking embalming 1 minute. We're talking about cancer the next, and RSO, and now we're talking about poles. Where in the fuck am I?
We start talking about superstitions, girl.
I know.
I want an eighth of whatever she's smoking. I want an eighth of it right now.
I got some good stuff for you. Okay.
Okay,
I'm
but what?
starting
Okay,
to
so
get to split the pole thing. I'm just
okay,
trying to grasp
you
that.
don't know about this, Nikki. You don't know about splitting.
I've never heard.
I
of
don't know what you're talking about either. It
No,
must
no.
be.
Are we
Okay, so it's a
talking
black
about
thing.
sex?
It's a black
Is
thing.
it sex
Okay, it
involved?
must be. I didn't want to, but
I
I
didn't
think
think
that's
that.
that's what that
So,
is.
like back in the day, black people were way more superstitious. And if you're walking down the street with somebody and there's like a light pole or a street, whatever pole, you can't. Well, you walk on one side and I walk on the other. That's bad luck.
What's bad luck?
It's splitting the pole. I don't know. But it's like the equivalent of walking under a ladder.
Full on cuss me
Okay,
out. I have
okay.
friends that are
Really?
like,
I
no,
didn't
and they
know
go
that.
back
Ladder.
around
Huh,
the pole.
I
They
didn't
will
know
walk
that.
back and go back, and I'm just
Yeah,
walking.
no, all of
I'm
that.
going back. Yeah,
All of that.
it's me.
And that
I'm the
still
one who does
happens.
that. I do. I do.
Hmm.
Well, that's news to me. So maybe it's a white thing. I don't know, but I've
You
never
never-
heard of it.
If you're with your black friends, don't split the pole.
Differences, I
Don't
guess.
split the pole. I don't know if there's anyone that like they talk about don't step on the crack or underneath the ladder
yeah,
or break the mirror. You've heard of breaking the mirror, but gives you
Opening an
So
umbrella
step on a
in the
crack,
house.
break your mother's
you know,
back.
opening the
kind of-
umbrella. So you've heard of
Okay.
all of those,
Yeah.
but you haven't heard about splitting the pole.
Never, ever. I thought it was some kind of don't take this wrong wiener
That's
joke.
hilarious.
Like I thought it was like a wiener.
Don't split the pole. I love it. That is hilarious.
That goes back to our pineapple conversation and
Oh,
maybe
right, the pineapple. I saw CJ with their pineapples in their cart the other day.
yes. Okay. So we'll take Tyrone, do you know what an upside down pineapple is?
Oh, I'm very familiar.
Really?
Mhm.
You know this?
I've swung before. Swung. What's the word? What's the past tense? I don't know.
Swinger.
Swinged. Did.
You
Past
swung
tense.
You
swung
swang.
in the past? You
Swung. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In other words, you swung the pole.
Swung. Oh yeah. Oh man. Hey, look. For the show, I was being nice. I got it tucked in my sock right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
well, what you all don't know is that when I was in Austin,
Pineapple
Andrea,
pole?
who's also one of the authors in book 1, she did a pineapple video as well as at the grocery store. So yeah, so
Gearing up for the show.
yeah, so we have to show you the video. We have to show. If I knew how to do it, I might know how to do it. But if I knew how to do it, I'd share the video with you.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with that right now because
Yeah, I don't know. It's
everything's
a lot of
going
work.
good now. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's cool. The lifestyle's stressful though. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how couples, like in love couples, do it. You know, like if I'm going to the swingers club, I'm taking a stranger with me. Like you can have her. You know, in case it go bad, I might get my feelings hurt. You know?
He said,
You
my
leave her
wife has to
behind.
stay at home.
You just stay
That's
here.
where
Yes.
she has to stay.
That's my legal property. She is not for public consumption at all.
Look,
All right.
she
Well,
come hang
listen,
out
what
with me
about
then, while you go, since you going to the swingers club.
Right. Why you going without me?
Okay. She gonna have to come hang out with me then.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. So then let's talk about a tornado. Is that still where we are with this?
Let's see. Let's see where we are.
Well, while you're looking that up, because I know people did submit some topics, Tyrone, so that we could, see
Oh,
where
red
we are.
blotches there. We're in the middle of them.
I'm ready.
It looks like the weather had a period.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
That
funny.
was awful
Ohio,
red.
always.
Yeah,
I
this
thought
is
it
headed directly for us.
Oh, geez.
At least
Okay.
for me.
Um.
She's
So
on the other side of town. She's on the other side of town.
Okay, good.
I mean, Bridget, you're in Dublin, aren't you, Bridget?
yeah.
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 This is on
Why
the other
am I
side
not
of
going
town.
to get it? I'm not going to get it.
No, you're going to be right in the middle of it, but I'm just one place at it, and then you're in another.
Is it coming to Cleveland? Am I in danger? What's happening?
No, it's all below Cleveland. It's like if you were in Parma or in Elyria, it'd be raining.
But y'all got news, weather, interviews. This is a great show, man. Y'all all over the board.
It's
Major-
apps on
all
your
the
phone.
major
See, if I also can see it there, you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, it's right. It's running. It's just slicing right through Central Ohio, and I've got to believe maybe you aren't hearing it because it's a little bit north of you, Bridget. For me, it's right over top.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's okay, so since we have Candy, I do want to talk about some of these events. I want to talk about the eclipse.
There's my there it is.
You said eclipse when it happened too. That's Jesus. I'm nervous.
Okay. All right. We're good.
This is
That's
like
that's what I'm
going
saying.
on
I have
right
this thunderstorm outside.
Okay.
I think I might lose my electricity. So if I lose my electricity, you'll know what happened.
Well, yeah, we'll just have to end a little. I don't know. The dog is good. So far, so good.
She's sitting behind me. She's sitting directly behind me.
Yeah, that's what I've got going on too. Okay, so about the eclipse. So let's talk. So this is where, make sure I'm on target here. So the moon's going in front of the sun. Go ahead, Candy. I already see it on your face. You know what to talk about. Go ahead.
Look, because I don't know the scientific. I know like the spiritual, but not the scientific. So I think you're right. It's like a solar eclipse means I'm assuming the moon is covering the sun, and this is a really rare, like we usually don't get to see it this clear in Ohio. So, and especially like where we're at in Cleveland, you guys will see like it'll be completely black. Like you guys get the full. We only get partial in Columbus, but
right. The best city they said in Ohio is going to be Lima. Lima, Ohio is the best place to see it, and so
ain't gonna make it to Lima. But
and when's the last time there was an eclipse? Do you know?
100 years.
100 years. That's what I thought.
Something like that.
It was long. I think it was like wasn't it like some crazy long time ago?
Right.
This visible, I think, though, like this here.
Yeah.
The
that's
moon is
true.
in retrograde.
Right.
Say it again.
I said the moon is in retrograde.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm just making up stuff. Don't listen to me.
Don't do that.
Just look,
I have no
planets
idea.
are always doing something weird. That's why things have been so weird. Okay.
Yeah.
No, but honestly, do you feel like I feel like things have been very strange?
Same.
I'm tired. People are acting crazy.
So tired. When I say tired, I'm talking about drained, like just drained.
Yeah. No, I feel like things have been weird, and I have to blame it on something. And I'll give it. Let's just go with.
We'll blame it on the planets. Then we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll blame it on the planet. So, so people also see it as a time for transformation, and for some sort of meditative, altered experience.
Yes, like revelations. A lot of times people have, or it helps with transitioning, like big transitions in life, like bringing clarity a lot of times to those kind of things. It's nice to meditate like during that period of time that where the and it's only for a few minutes that
It's
like
4 minutes.
yeah, that's like most of the time is the
Whoa,
like
huh.
preparing and like what it's
Yeah, like
for, but then
don't be late. Don't be late.
No, you can't be late. You got to be
What
there.
time is it? What time does it happen? Do you know?
Yeah.
I
Time
don't.
of the day?
3
4
o'clock.
mid 4 o'clock range is
In
what.
the afternoon?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Buffalo and Niagara Falls, New York, are like the best places to see it.
Wow.
Like there's big. They're expecting over 1 million people in
Oh,
Buffalo.
really?
Yeah,
Really?
for a
Wow.
4 minute adventure. Like, and they're hosting parties all over. I am not going out.
Really?
I'll be
I
watching.
haven't heard a lot. I haven't heard a lot. So, but we're doing one,
Yes,
right?
we are doing one.
Right, and we're gonna.
Flourish and Cannabis is going to do
It
one?
starts at 2.
Well,
So
AGL events and the bar, the Blossom Bar, is we're doing yoga. What else are we doing?
ganja yoga session, sound healing, sound bath. I have, and we have a massage therapist doing CBD massage.
Is that in Cleveland or Columbus? Where you guys gonna be at?
In Columbus. I'll
Columbus.
send you the
Okay.
info.
Oh, really?
Maybe you
Really?
can
Where
Yeah.
at?
Yeah.
Is this
We're at
massage going to
Columbus.
have a happy ending?
Look, no. Okay, that's not this
Hey,
event.
that was a good question. That's a good question.
That's not the eclipse event. Okay, we're not.
Right, that's a different eclipse.
Yeah, I was like, that's nothing.
That's with the pineapples.
We have, and then our comedy event is March 30th. That's first, and CJ is hosting that event.
Yeah,
It's also
so we're
in
excited.
Columbus. It's at the Citadel, and we have Jay Wiley. So we have 2 comedians from Cleveland and 2 from Columbus. Sister Lou, Jay Wiley, CJ, and then Chad. And it's gonna be pretty fun.
That's gonna be a dope show. I know all them comics. They are all hilarious.
So you better come
Very
and then be in the next.
That's in Columbus.
Yeah,
I really
I
have a
might
hard
just show
time
up.
hearing you, Candy. Is
I
that in
think I
Columbus?
recently followed you. I feel like on Instagram. I feel like I did.
I feel like I'm hosting a bunch of people. I feel like I'm throwing a slumber party or something. I feel like he hasn't told me that entirely, but I get the feeling I'm throwing a slumber party. So come on
Is it a
down.
slumber party? Is it a slumber party?
I think it is. I get the feeling that I think CJ's coming, but I think when she shows up, there's going to be like this whole crew behind her, and I'm going to be like, ah. But
Let
what
me know.
she's
Cause I just got some grown up pajamas. So I've been waiting to show them off.
we got grown up. I don't
got
even know
the
what
three.
grown up.
Oh, the 3 buttons with the pocket on the breast, and it's got the matching pants.
Nice.
I got the Cliff Huxtables.
Oh, you got like what is? You got some old what is it? Playboy pajamas. What's his name?
Hugh Hefner.
You got some old Hugh Hefner. All you need is an ascot or something in there.
Oh man, this is enough. This is like an upgrade for me.
Very good. Very good. Well, I got another thing that happened. So let's move beyond this, but do a little plug here, Candy. If you want to know more about the event.
Yes, if you want to come to our events or be part of our events, participate, you can go to my Instagram. It's AGL Elevated Events. And I'm working on getting the website session together for you guys.
Yes.
Yes, right now it's on Instagram.
I am did I do that? That's good, right? AGL. Oh, yep, there you go. Okay, so if you're wondering, okay.
Look at you, Miss Tech.
I'm about to be really good at this. Okay, so let me throw out another situation, and hopefully you guys can help me, and we can close out in a little bit. So I, went down to Austin. So the Blossom Bar works with Cheech and Chong, and they flew me down to run their bar. We do THC, CBD, adaptogen, terpene beverage bar. Okay, no alcohol. You celebrate without the headache, right? And so I might be a little old. I came back hurting. You know what I'm saying? Like But I'm like, oh my God. Like, but who am I sitting around there serving drinks from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m.? Who am I to be doing that? Okay. So I'm telling a friend of mine this, and I said, yeah, I was like, I am exhausted. I need a tune up and my tires rotated. I'm just oh shit. Do you know what that means? I just made it up.
No,
And
you
so
gotta get
then
the
he
upside
said,
down
what
pineapple for
he was
that.
like, okay. I didn't know though. I didn't know. So he was like, I know what a tune-up is, which to be honest, I haven't looked that up. So I don't even know if I know what that means. I was just talking. Okay. Then he was like, I don't really know what rotating your tires means. And I don't think you need to tell me what that means. So I was like, ha ha ha. But he kept saying, what does that mean? What does that mean? So finally I'm like, I don't know. I thought it was just a joke. I made it up. So I looked it up.
I'm so curious.
Do you want me to read it? Can I read it?
Yes.
Okay, it has two meanings. The meanings are so bad that let me see, I need to erase them off of my phone. That's how bad they are. Okay.
Wow.
Rotating your tires? Seriously?
Right. So this is education. This is education. Mary Jane, do not go and tell your
from the back to the front or front to the back. That's rotating your tires.
Let me tell you, don't go and tell your husband you want to rotate some tires because you are going to be
He rotates tires all the time.
Well, not these tires.
Wait, like, are we talking the front door and the back door? Like, I mean,
no. Okay, so it has two meanings. Okay,
yeah.
And one, I'll read the tame one. I'm going to read you the tame one. Tire rotation means to engage in a threesome or foursome. That's the tame one, which I believe.
Wow.
Tyrone.
Wow. That gives a whole new meaning now, doesn't it?
So I was like, oh, okay, right? So the not tame one, follow me, okay? And I can say this stuff on YouTube, right? I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
So it says whilst. This is from Urban Dictionary. If it starts with whilst, then you know.
What does whilst even mean?
I don't even know what the hell a whilst is, but whilst giving head, the female grabs a nut in each hand and massages them while continuing to give fellatio, a move usually done by a most professional fellatio.
You got to earn that. That's like honors classes.
You know what I heard?
Wow.
Oh.
Fellatio's a blowjob, right?
What?
Fellatio's a blowjob?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love her. Hey, I like your definition of going the front door, the back door, the front door. I thought that's what I was thinking it was.
Yeah.
No, but I didn't even look. I said this to someone that I should not be saying this to. Maybe that this was just a joke.
Did he react like he knew those definitions?
I don't know. He just kept laughing. So
that MF knew. He was like, he knew about the climbing the pole thing too.
I don't even know what it means to get a tuna. I feel like I need to look that up too. I haven't even looked at. I was just making a joke.
All these things that have to do with cars now have an alternative meaning, like tune up your car. Start the ignition.
I want you to look up lube job next time.
I'm living in a different world.
No, with you.
Mary Jane, we're corrupting you slowly. We're
taking you down the path. You are. I'm so pure.
Well, we're taking you down the pineapple path. You just wait.
I had no idea, and this was someone that I really should not have been saying. And I was.
Wait a second here.
Yeah,
Bridget, no more metaphors for you.
No more metaphors.
No similes, no analogies, none of it.
None. Okay, oh my God, wait. I thought everybody was waxy. I thought you guys were gone. You guys are hearing this? Okay. Lord Jesus. Yeah. All right.
All right. I thought this meant tornado. So
Hi, Candy. Waxy.
Waxy. Did I send you the link? If you can come on up if you want. If you can. Buds over boot. That's right. Well, you're talking about the. So listen, Tyrone, when you do different events, you need to invite the bar.
Yes.
We're
I want to get
mobile.
everybody's info. I'll invite everybody.
Yes.
And I've been coming to Columbus more often too. So
come on down. Come on down.
Sure.
You won't recognize it.
We gotta like name you Waxy Jones because like this Daniel Jones has me all messed up.
Start blowing fire and flipping bottles, girl.
Right. Yeah.
Blowing fire.
You're gonna have to start blowing fire and flipping bottles.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
No, but I'm here for that. Like, if that's what you want to do, like,
do you want to do that?
And we're gonna do it and be down.
That's what I want. Okay, so we're a bar. If you didn't know, Candy runs the bar with me. And we're not just making drinks. We are okay, Candy's entertainment. I really don't even like people that much. So I really don't. I usually sit in the back, but she's like the nice one.
The people, okay?
Yes.
I'm here to entertain them.
But I'm down for that. I'm ready to flip the bottles, and as long as are they rubber bottles? Are they plastic?
All of that. Bottles, throwing them around.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's like a show.
Mouth, like maybe a joint in your mouth, and we're like flipping bottles.
My tires do not need to be rotated.
No, the tire. No, I will never, ever. He said the pros no. Wait.
But I'm scared.
He was. So he knew the definition. He was in. Maybe.
See? That's why I was laughing.
He just thought it was really funny, and I didn't get.
I got it chewed up.
What is it?
Like, girl, you ever had your oil checked? Like, what?
Okay, wait. I do have a definition for an oil change like, that y'all don't know about.
What does it mean if you're like your oil light is on?
I know. Oh, right.
What is that? Like, what
because it is. Look, if anybody wants to do a pineapple video, you send it to me. I post it. We'll send you free, but we're going to send you a gift. We're going to gift card. You do videos. We will send them. I don't know where you send them. You send them to Courage and Can Books, whatever this is. Oh, that's you. Wait. You send it to courageandcannabis.com and we will send you a gift. Okay, I'll say that. All right. And let's see. Oh yeah, always Waxy. We're always about you. Waxy is one of our authors as well. And yes, okay. So let me tell you, okay, and then I want to end on a somewhat of a dignified note.
Why?
More
people want it. They like it dirty.
Okay, so let me tell you what an oil change. So I used to be, believe it or not, I was a medical review officer, right? So I'm the person that you all had to deal with when you were I'm trying to get my internet check light worked out. Okay,
the thing been on. It's just I don't even know what the problem is anymore. Now at this point, like it's on.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay, all right. So I was the person when you went to get a job and you failed your drug test. I was the doctor that reviewed the report and called you and said, "Ooh, you're in trouble." And I would call them. Wow. It used to be me, okay? And I really tried to help preserve people's jobs. Like I would tell them, look, you're not allowed to say your number. Oh, I probably shouldn't say. You're not allowed to say, oh, the number wasn't that high. But sometimes I would say the number wasn't that high. He can more, because come on. Well, wait a minute. I like my Waxy. Wait, what you trying to do, Waxy? What you trying to do, Waxy? Wait, he hasn't got my number.
He's trying to get his tires changed.
He is. He's looking at that whole tire change and tune-up shit.
Okay, so people, don't want to lose their jobs, right? So if they had to do a drug testing, there's all sorts of things that people do. They try to carry someone else's urine. They try to do all sorts of crazy stuff that don't usually work, right? Because the temperature, right? The temperature isn't
Oh,
right.
that's
Like,
the temperature. That's why you need the
Waterbeds
urinator.
and stuff sell some good one.
The urinator. I'll tell
Okay.
you all about the urinator. You just finish your story, and then we'll talk about the urinator.
Oh no, tell us about this. It wasn't a story. I was just saying waterbeds and
No,
stuff.
no,
Like, if you're at
Bridget,
an
finish
offhanded, quick.
your dope
Mm.
story, your oil change, or whatever the fuck.
okay, so there's a lot of things people try to do, and they can't really pull it off. There was a gas station at the corner of our building, Speedway, right? And they would call us and be like, "A dude just came in here, gray jacket, blue pants, put a little bottle up in the microwave. He's on his way." So we had like a whole system because
They
they
were
would,
like narcs.
yeah, they would
What
heat up the
haters? What
urine
haters?
before they would come in, but sometimes that urine would be scalding, boiling hot.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so then there is one foolproof way to pass. Oh, should I be telling you this?
Yes, you should.
To pass the test, and it's called an oil change. The oil change, God help us all, is when, let's give, Mary Jane's urine is clean, but Nikki's urine is dirty. Okay.
Oh,
So Mary Jane pees into a cup. Nikki puts a catheter up into her urethra. We put Mary Jane's urine into
Whoa.
Nikki's
that's fucking
body.
invasive right
So
there.
now
That's like
the urine is
Frankenstein.
clean.
That's like in
The
your.
urine is
I
clean.
think we're doing. I don't know.
It is the right temperature. Sometimes if you fail too many times, someone has to watch you pee. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
that's
guys know.
common.
Oh, I
Right.
hate
So
drug testing. Oh, I hate
they
that.
can watch you pee. They can watch you pee, right? Because it's coming out of your body, right? And hopefully you pass the test, and hopefully you don't get gonorrhea in the process. You know what I'm trying to
Probably
say?
not.
Right.
So that is an oil change.
Wow.
Interesting. That's like
'Cause that's, I
serious,
mean, it's
Bridge.
very detailed.
So,
Oh,
I just
that's
question.
probably why I got
This
in this business. I thought drug testing was just like the worst thing ever invented by mankind. And I'm
true.
delighted to see that we've legalized and they really can't pull that shit on us anymore.
That's
I'm
right.
tripping that I'm tripping that this was the dignified ending.
That was right ending.
Look,
That was
I
the
heard the somewhat. I think you guys missed that. She said
Somewhat. I'll take that.
So I was like,
yeah,
I
Well-
guess,
somewhat
you know.
dignified.
so do you want to know what the urinator is?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I had a job at the casino as a casino dealer and table games dealer, and they would do randoms, and I literally couldn't imagine. Like, I didn't know anything about cannabis. I would go to parties, there'd be weed. I heard, it stays in your system 30 to 40 days, and see, Waxy knows what the urinator
She
is.
knows.
So literally it's like what Bridget's talking about, only there's no invasion. There's no part invasion. So it's two 9-volt batteries that keep your whiz at the perfect temperature. You can use synthetic urine or someone's clean urine. And you literally put it in your underwear or whatever, and it's got like a little cap on it, and then you just piss in the cup with your perfectly temperatured pee, because it's 100% about the temperature. That's the most important aspect of it. You can't.
If you don't know, like, Nikki's also a nurse for all these years, so you might not. Some of you might know that. Some of you might not. Okay, but what if you have to what if you have to urinate and you have to be supervised, like watch?
Well, again, if you're a guy, you just whip that sticky out, and like, I mean, they're not looking at your dicky when you're peeing. I mean, you're like in the room, right? But if you're a chickie, then I mean, again, usually they're turned their back, so you just uncap your little pee thing and go. But I carried synthetic whiz around in my Hooters when I worked at the casino. Like, so in between the girls, I popped the fake pee.
Because what, you didn't know when you were going to be asked to pee?
It was random as shit. and
Oh,
like
wow.
people were getting nailed constantly. So
Stay ready and got to get ready.
So the urinator is how I passed my initial pre-screen, but then like every day once I started smoking weed with everybody else. I mean, the casino is a very poly-substance friendly environment. Like everybody's doing whatever.
I
And,
love that.
and literally nice.
Oh,
So
wow. For 5
it does
years.
look
you
kind of
used that?
natural.
Wow.
Like it's in a little hold up kind of thing, and it's a thing. I mean,
Wow.
I literally was so paranoid. Nice on the Wizinator. I heard about the Wizinator, but I had the urinator, and the urinator was the originator.
Well,
Secrets
I
we tell.
this has been very dignified and very. You want a professional, Tyrone. This is professional.
This
Look,
professional.
y'all talking about me. I have so many questions for all of y'all after this conversation.
I need to get back to the embalming and the director. There's so much.
Was anybody ever not dead when you embalmed them? Like
Uh, so look, we had this one guy, right? And for whatever reason, his pacemaker was going off. And so it looks like his chest is beating.
OMG.
Like breathing.
So I'm like, sir, are you, sir, do you know where you are, sir? Like, but it was just his pacemaker. He wasn't alive.
Why was it going off though? It has to go off based on some electrical.
It was like supercharged. Like his chest was moving, like breath.
Well, like maybe because like it probably goes off when when there's no heartbeat, and there was no heartbeat, so it was just going
through. Yeah, he was kind of new. Like we might have had him for maybe 8 or 9 hours.
Wow. And it was just going off the whole time. Like,
freak my shit right out.
No, it kind of started up on its own. Like he was there, and then it was just like going.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. No, that's crazy stuff, man.
That would fuck me up too, man.
Oh man.
Like, should I stop doing this? Is he gonna like fuck you up? Is he like, is this
So my boss always says this. He says, if you ever see a body get up, you better trip him because we already got paid.
Oh hell
no! I'm gonna let them go.
You hear that
run.
In Florida, like there was some bullshit. Like somebody like wasn't really dead, and they were in the funeral home, and like they sat the fuck up and shit.
Yeah.
Like it was a thing.
Yeah.
To brace me for this
that
because
freaked
I did
me out. Like what?
Yeah, but you can tell though.
If they're burning you and shit.
Like if you're cutting somebody, they shouldn't be bleeding. That's a telltale sign right there.
Like is the blood a different color and shit?
Not even a different color. It shouldn't be coming out like blood is pumping through your body. You know, right. it might run out, but it shouldn't be, coming out.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. Well, ending on that freaking note, Tyrone, it's been wonderful having you.
Yeah, thank y'all for having me. I enjoyed myself thoroughly here.
Yes, please come back and visit us some more.
I will.
Yeah. And make
come down to Columbus.
Tyrone.
Columbus.
And I'm coming to Columbus too. I don't know how to get everybody's info, but I would like it.
Okay, well, I have you. No, I'll send everything over. We'll put you. We have a group chat for the show. We're going to add you to the.
Wait, you got to answer this last question.
What is it?
What's that?
I got to know this.
How much weed did you smoke after a body came alive? Or before?
It was normal. It was a normal amount, but I drank a whole fifth that night.
I hear that. All right. And we got to get Waxy up here. It's wonderful having him in the audience, but Waxy needs to come up here and claim some of this behavior.
Waxy and I had a show 2 different times. And like the first show I did with Waxy, I mean, I was swearing like a truck driver, right? And he kept going like, and like I couldn't stop, like once I get on a roll and I'm in my
I know.
Like the F-bombs just come out like commas.
They do.
And so and so literally, I'm like fuck. And like he was just
Wait, was this for the book? Was this for the book?
No, it was before.
Oh, I was about to say, like, I know I didn't hear about it.
She's like, where
and
was I?
and then we did it a second time, and he's like, "Now, Nikki, remember the first time?" He almost caught me.
Nikki almost caught me in $1 billion of FCC violations. There you go, Nikki. You've done it. You've done it.
And so I got warned the next time. Like,
You got to have insurance if you bring Nikki on a show. You better be ready.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, I'm headed back in the comedy club, man. But look, I love y'all. Thanks for having me. I'll see y'all the next time. Peace.
Wait. Bye-bye.
I'm
We'll
here.
see you later, everybody.